Hello, everyone. Welcome to Silent Gambit, session 27.
26.
26. I was close this time. So, I guess just to get right into it, does anybody want to offer a recap if they remember?
Huh.
Yeah, about that.
Damn,
Oh
that's
God.
crazy.
I can start.
Okay.
Alright, so first off, in all bolts, I'm at 70% of the Arcana checks. More traveling. Their eyes looking through us through the tree line. There are figures there. Drag race. Osmit losing color. Apothecary just came in, confused to Herb's missing colors. Her name is Miss Marine. Strange people. First person hit heard glass scraping, slashing, and jingling. Alchemist by farmer's market. Mr. Alchemist. Troublesome kids around the church. Ask them. A rift site nearing Osmit from Byron. Rift seems to open in different planes. Second rift was clearly Feywilds. First rift, not sure, Basilisk, possibly Fey 2. Theory time. Rune came out of a rift 7 years ago. Possibly Les 2. Need to think more. Third rift, pointing NW at rift. Black particles cover the ground around the rift from Manor. Void powder. Come out of portal. Items and objects fall out of portal. Round, quick, small. Make sound of wind chimes. Turns was autos. A fam wizard. Magic flask or stealing color. Portal closes. That is my notes. Thank you.
Okay.
Alright then.
Alright then.
Did I cover everything?
It sounded like slam poetry.
I actually think you did cover everything. That covers all the bases I have in my notes too.
Yeah, I was like looking at my notes. I'm like, damn, it's like word for word.
Round, quick, small. Void powder, all caps.
Why use many words? You word trick.
She was speaking the language of the gods.
Okay. I'm gonna slap you guys back in Osmit. And I'm gonna turn that off and put that on.
Alright. Turn jockey up and it just doesn't need to.
So,
Are we on?
you guys.
We're on Firewing 7th now, or still on 6th?
It would be the 7th now.
Okay. Got it. Let's go ahead to a new page.
So you guys are still in Osmit. Do you guys have any loose ends you want to tie up? Things you want to look at? People to talk to before you guys head back out on the road to Whitwatch?
Ricco, you gotta make me that stuff ASAP. You promised.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
But you said you'd make it the first chance we get. It's now the first chance. You need honey, right?
No, I have the honey.
But we can get more honey.
No, I have the honey.
You have honey?
Yes.
Let's make it now.
The book says marinate. Means wait.
You gotta show me. I wanna see it marinate.
You say it like that.
It's in the bag. You can't go in the bag.
It's in the bag. What bag?
This
Bag.
bag. And he holds out his bag of holding.
I'm gonna start leaning towards the bag.
Don't get in the bag.
But pull it out. I wanna see it marinate in the bag.
Gregor's gonna stick his hand in and just pull out a slab of pork loin, just covered in honey and cloves.
Is that how it cooks?
Book says cook over fire.
Jen is
Rune's
gonna.
gonna.
Oh.
Rune's gonna kind of pat Jin on the back a couple of times and go, Jin, cooking is a game of patience. This doesn't just happen instantly.
But, I mean, it should taste good regardless. And Jen's gonna smack like just a whole blob of her onto the honey and raise her arm up as it has honey dripping down
God.
and start absorbing
Moses
into her
Jones ass.
skin.
But Jin, it'll
My
taste
honey!
a lot. Jin, it'll taste a lot better if you give it time.
It tastes good now.
But it'll taste better.
How can this taste any better than what it already does?
Oh, you just wait. That's the miracle of cooking and patience.
Dang,
Jen-
we're hyping up Grippo's cooking. Damn.
Jen's arm is gonna kind of wiggle. Ooh, my cells are getting spicy.
That's what I said.
They feel hyper.
Mm.
Ooh, and she's gonna give a little shiver.
I don't think the honey was a good idea.
This feels wrong to watch.
It feels wrong to be in it. Fucking
Marinate.
marinate.
Blaheen will come over and observe the scene. May I ask what the occasion is?
Greco was showing me a super cool book full of weird runes. It's so cool. They have awesome numbers.
Grippo brought a book, and he's gonna show him the book.
And it's a picture book. It's easy to read.
Grippo can't read that good.
Rune's
Blaheen
gonna
will-
roll her eye. Rune will roll her eyes. Rico's learning to cook.
Oh, how delightful.
Thank you.
He's doing a thing called marinate. It's so cool.
Marinate.
They called marinade.
I must admit, among the many things I can do, cooking is certainly not one of them.
Oh, Greco, do you mind if she
Grippo
reads?
teach you.
Yeah. Let Greco teach you. He's so smart at this.
Oh, so smart.
Grippo's just feeling himself, you know?
Funny thing is I'm getting the feeling that this kobold is smarter than at least two of the members in the party.
Rune, don't talk about
Listen.
yourself like that. You're smart too.
Oh, I wasn't talking about myself. I meant you and Derek.
How dare you speak about Derek that way?
Dare you.
How
Derek?
dare you?
I'm not even speaking in character. You can't rip my head off over this.
I can outside of character. How dare you speak of Derek that way? I might be peeking my mic. I need to chill out.
No, you're good.
Can confirm Grippo is at least as smart as Vulcan.
The only reason
Hatham.
I'm so smart is fucking headband.
Hatham will mosey on over and he'll kind of lean over Chonkamus and look at the book. You know, I'm something of a cook myself.
Can you marinate as well?
Please stop saying
Keep saying it
So
like that. It
unsettling
bothers
how she
everybody.
says it.
Well, I ain't much for marinating, but, I can make a damn fine stew.
Can you make me a stew?
He, kind of rifles around in his bag. Well, afraid I'm fresh out of ingredients, but, some ingredients and time, I could whip up some stew for y'all.
What do you need?
Well, and he, kind of, he pulls a little notepad out of his pocket, and he starts listing off a bunch of different herbs and vegetables and specifically, this stew, it's a bit of a family recipe. It calls for lamb.
Well, and Jen's gonna pull out her camera, and she's gonna start putting everything in there of everything that he was talking about, including the lamb. I'll be right back, and then she speeds off because we have Sparrow today, and she is gonna go zooming to the market.
Do you want me to send you the thing I was using for the pricing of the food?
Yeah, go ahead and send me that.
Alright.
Once she does that, Rune will speak up and go, it's a miracle what you can make without meat, and just how good it can taste, too.
Yeah, I'm afraid I can't relate. Much of my diet at the arena consisted of, well, less than ideal things, but they were very nutritious.
Oh, I sent it to the wrong person. My bad. Ignore that.
That meat is bad or anything. I struggle to eat it, so I've spent most of my time finding alternatives.
I never quite thought about it, but you really are just a big old rabbit, aren't you?
In every sense except for the fact that I stand on 2 legs instead of 4.
There are those other folk, the cat folk. What are they? The tabaxi. They, I guess they're cat-like enough, but, I've seen them eat vegetables and stuff like that.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to find lamb immediately. We're gonna have to get that from Southpaw.
Emma, I'm gonna DM you something.
Okay, cool. Because I'm looking at the trade goods here, and I see chicken, goat, sheep, cow. I don't think.
Brandon, did you send me something and then delete it?
Yes, listen, I sent the wrong thing to the wrong person, alright? Shut up.
Man, you didn't have to delete it.
Okay, got it. Understand. Understood, Captain.
I was embarrassed, okay?
Alright, so. Jacob, can I spend 1,000 gold on buying food?
Sure.
Oh my
Cool.
god.
You're about to make this market man the richest market man
Alright,
in
I'm just gonna drop 1,000 gold for all this food, just everything, extra pounds of fucking
Yeah,
cheese.
just add like. So you know how I, in SG, not SG. This is SG. In what the fuck is your campaign called?
Here's like
Here's Legacy. That's the one in FL. The spice kit and just
Yeah.
general good stuff. You can label it as that.
Alright, I'm just gonna drop just 1,000 gold. I mean, some of this is only worth like at most 20 gold, right? But I'm just bringing a shit ton of like food back.
It's okay. Chonkamus can haul it.
Yep.
Much to his own chagrin.
No, he enjoys it.
Don't worry, he gets oat bars later.
I'm gonna wait till everybody gets back before I meet up with all the shit.
Are we all not here?
I think Leslie
We are.
and Alice are not there.
Oh,
You're there. They're over here having a powwow.
a little get together.
And you know what?
I'm gonna go grab pizza because I'm
I mean,
hungry.
we've been. Okay, yeah, sure. I'm just. There you go.
Oh.
Move your token, sir.
Okay, bye.
Lebanon is still over. Oh no, he's here.
You guys and your ridiculous nicknames. Also, we should consider upgrading the carriage at some point to like a double or a triple decker carriage.
Yeah, can I have a hot tub in it?
No.
Oh.
We'll put it at the top floor so that way it leaks into the rest.
Hell yeah. We love plumbing issues.
Jacob, can I buy like 60 pounds of iron? Because they're only 1 silver piece, so...
Of iron?
Yeah, 60 pounds of it. So that's like 6 gold.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Bro, I'm buying the iron by just like the simple pounds. I'm like,
Nah,
yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna need this much
I'm
for a
buying
dagger.
60 pounds of iron while I'm at it, so...
Jesus. I
So
don't think that's a food.
Maybe
Just
not for
make it-
you.
She
60
put iron plating in her body.
No.
iron.
She gets to become living
Disintegrating
armor.
I'm just gonna call this 1,000 rations. Why not?
Works for me.
It's just in. Jin is high in iron.
It's just gin.
Yeah, it is just Jin.
Alright. When everybody's back, and after a couple, maybe an hour, Jen's gonna be hauling back, just dragging this huge fucking lump behind her because she does not have a bag of holding. So she is
Oh.
dragging it.
There is a trail of disrupted dirt behind you as you drag the bag along, leading all the way from the farmer's market.
Hey, at least we can track your steps.
Hatham. Hatham!
Yes.
We won't find Lamb. Not yet.
Well, that's all right. What's the rest of what you got there?
And she's gonna drop the bag, open it up, and she's gonna start pulling out all the foods and giving them to Hatham.
As things start to pile up in his arms, he just he looks over the pile and just goes, Jin, I appreciate the gesture, but I can't hold all these things.
Oh, I'm
Altair
sorry.
is just going to very calmly come over and just start sorting some of the food into her own bag of holding.
You then find
Rico-
60 pounds of iron also in here.
Oh no. Not the common loot.
Jin
Chongus
is
begins
the
nosing his way into the bag.
Jin is the algebra math problems that everybody wants.
I got carrots for our horsey.
If
Very good.
Hatham has 4 carrots and Jin has 60 iron, how much weight is Jin carrying?
Wait,
What
okay.
at the speed of
So
one Derek?
how much stuff do you have?
I have technically 1,000 rations and 60 iron, 60 pounds of iron.
Okay, 1,000 rations is a bit much because those weigh 2 pounds each.
Okay, well, I just dropped 1,000 gold for all this food, and it was actually a lot compared with the list that I got from Brandon. I bought more than enough food that will get us probably for the next
Okay,
while.
who all had a bag of holding?
Rico and
Not me.
But Gricko's bag of holding is marinating stuff, so we can't really put things in there.
I mean, you can marinate cheese and honey. It's fine.
Since when does cheese marinate?
The Are
It
we
marinates,
dealing with
it
encumbrance
marinates
rules
in the
here?
air in this really interesting process called aging.
Who has the mailbox?
Don't we all?
Who has the mailbox?
LSA has the mailbox. Jason, are we dealing with with the base rules of encumbrance at all?
I am ignoring encumbrance for the most part, except for some niche cases where you guys are dealing with like a silly amount of things like this. Where,
Except in these cases, okay.
I mean, it's 1,000 rations.
Okay,
Yeah, I know,
do they sell bags of holding at the store?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you can probably find one.
Alright, let me go look up how much is a bag of holding.
I believe
500
they are
gold.
500.
But,
Alright,
yeah,
I'm
500.
going to go run, and I'm gonna buy 4 bags of holding.
Who's giving her this money?
So that should put me at...
I don't think she spent any of it from all
No.
the wages that
That-
she's
She's,
acquired.
no, she's not spent any of it. She's put it all on what the fuck is his name?
Derek?
No,
Garg.
no! I'm trying to remember. Christ. Byron! It's literally one fucking letter. She's been putting it all on Byron's tab.
I mean, to be fair, I'm still sitting at 36,000 gold right now.
No. I'm saying that she hasn't been spending her money. She's just been buying shit on Byron's tab. It's why she has so much money right now.
That's a life hack if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, ultimate life pro tip. Tax
someone else's-
evasion.
Actually, I think it'd be considered like money laundering.
Tax
Using-
evasion, money laundering, fraud. You know, pick
Yeah,
one.
you know.
enough.
Alright, I bought
They're all
4
financial
bags of
crimes.
holding, and I'm gonna start dividing everything
They're all
in there.
financial crimes.
So that should hold everything, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna put in my inventory 4 bags of holding.
Are you gonna put the bag of holding in the bag of holding?
Don't.
Alright,
Do not the bag.
Or do. Your choice. Smile.
I'm also, I'm actually gonna buy a bag of holding as well.
Okay.
I already have one, but I'm buying one and I'm shoving it into Leshran's hands.
Wait, why my hands?
Because at this point, we have too much money to not have a bunch of bags of holding.
We need a super bag of holding so that we can start shoving people in there.
The bag of all
That's
that.
called the magic hole.
That's called the bag of devouring.
That's it. I'm posting magic hole.
Please God, no.
Rune,
No,
still
the,
without a bag of holding, keeping her mouth shut.
Jin,
Here.
didn't Jin just buy one for y'all?
I just bought 4 for all the food that I just got.
Oh, okay. So they're all yours.
But
It's
hey,
just a
guess
Baldur's
what?
Gate
I'm
3
gonna
inventory.
eat it at fucking. I'm gonna eat one of them at fucking Rune, although it's full of cheese.
Rune is unaware. This bag of holding comes flying towards her head and just pelts off of it and just kind of.
I imagine a cheese wheel rolls out of there after it lands.
Yes.
Jeez.
Heads up would have been nice.
Oh, heads up.
Actually, I think a heads down would have been more appropriate.
Jin,
Maybe even duck.
Jin carefully lifts her head from her body as it's still connected to her arms and looks at her head. Confused.
Let's just get on the carriage. This
Rune
is
rub-
ridiculous.
Rune rubs her temples. It's a figure of speech, Jin. It means look out.
Oh, like duck.
Kind of, but more in the terms of.
Alice, feeling particularly silly, just like, you know, whenever you're shielding your eyes from the sun, it's just, duck, where?
Lizrin sits next to Derek in the back of the carriage and be like, so, the first time, huh?
We need to give this motherfucker a mouth.
No, that makes him unattractive.
Also, ever since you guys left Inigo, he has not moved.
Shimmy or jimmied anywhere.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
How dare
Byron's
you.
like, look, I can only hold this for so long.
Okay, you guys are all piling in the carriage. Are you guys going to set off from Osmond?
I think so. We
Yeah.
got places to be, things to do.
Okay. So, you guys, let me just gather you all up. You're riding throughout the town. Making your way.
Making our way downtown.
And you guys, once you kind of reach the northern outskirts of the town, you see a man hammering a sign into the side of the road. And it reads, housing lot for sale.
Ooh.
Hmm.
We can buy a house.
How much are you selling for the house? She's gonna
Oh,
shout.
God.
He jumps, and as he's hammering the sign, Minnie, stop it. He hits his hand, and he just
Yep.
kind of
It makes the Tom and Jerry scream.
Ow.
And then he looks at you guys approaching and he just points at the sign. And the sign says 5,000 GP for the lot.
Ooh, how big is it?
He shrugs his shoulders and then just kind of points in the direction of a road that goes off to the side.
Guys, we gotta go check it out. Please?
Fine, we'll check it out.
Yes. I have been waiting for this moment, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh god. She's part of real estate.
Don't worry, it's not gonna be the only house I want to be buying.
Minnie, stop it. Hold on, give me a second to sort out my cat. Okay, I'm here.
Hello.
Do copy. Minnie, stop it, please. Okay. Uh-oh, that didn't paste very nicely. And swamp scenes.
But do sheep.
Jeep.
Alright, I'm gonna hop out of the carriage real quick. I'm gonna start running. And I'm gonna look at this place.
Okay. So, hold on, I'm gonna pull in the realtor for a second, just to give him a token.
Vulcan's gonna come with. He's somewhat interested in the house.
It better be Bolson and Grayson from Breath of the Wild.
It's gonna be this guy.
Hiya! I heard this house is for 5,000 gold.
The man, still holding his hand after it got whacked, just stares at you and blinks for a second, and says, "Yeah, it actually just went up for sale." And he looks at his wrist. 10 minutes ago.
Oh, how many bedrooms?
Okay. I should preface. It's a bit of a fixer-upper.
Uh-huh.
But you've got all this land around here, and you can expand. Lots of trees. You've got a permit that it comes with that allows you to build as you see fit. And as the proprietor,
This is my IRL dream, please.
Right? Oh my god.
as the proprietor, you can speak to me about any kind of upgrades or expansions on the house that you want to make. But for the meantime, this is all the property owner has left. And he's going to open the door and reveal...
Oh, it's just some staples, huh?
My dream house.
I love it.
Bryn will approach the man, and before saying anything, she's gonna drop a key point. She's gonna flick this guy's hand and hit him with that.
He
Puts his wrist back in place.
he as a reactionary response will go, "Ow," and then goes, "Oh."
Ow.
Do they come with the animals?
Yes, as a matter of fact. The previous owner, he seemed in a rush to sell the property. That's why it's so dirt cheap. Normally stuff like this gets marked up, but we agreed on an amount of 5,000.
What was
Probably because of the amount of money you can put into it to expand the property.
What was he selling it really quick for?
Well, hell if I know. He just wanted to get out of here.
You say it's a fixer-upper. What exactly is wrong with it? Other than it's less than stellar state.
Well, he'll kind of motion you beyond the house and he'll point off to the horizon a little bit, and there's just this very unkempt. It's basically a shed. The roof's caved in. That is what remains of the house. The stables are the most well put together part of the property.
Rune's jaw kind of drops looking at this essentially shed.
Jen thinks for a moment, and she begins to drop the 60 pounds of iron that she has collected onto the ground. I think we can make this work.
You're seriously considering buying it?
Yeah. She's gonna take a minute and back up, and she's gonna hold her chin, looking everything up and down.
She's an odd one there.
Rune's gonna rub her temples again. Jin, we're constantly traveling. What are you gonna do with a piece of land in Osmit?
Well, hear me out. Garg's gonna need a place to stay when he gets out of the military, so I think this is an investment for the future.
Isn't he in a contract?
Yeah, but he gets out in 3-4 years.
But what if he doesn't want to?
He's going to want to. He's gonna need a place to stay.
Hatham will shove off the carriage and walk over.
Besides...
You know.
Oh, okay.
No, you go ahead. Sorry.
Well, one day, I'm not gonna be here, and, you know, maybe if he gets the education he needs, he can build the place up too, to how he wants it to be built.
Are you expecting to die soon? These are final wishes to buy this house.
Well, I gotta...
Arg's 12 foot tall.
Yeah, these stables would be the great place to start with the house, because look how big the ceilings are. So we start with this as the main house, and then we create sheds. And if the animals come with it, he'll have a supply of food.
Brutal.
Am I
Brutal.
selling you? Am I selling you?
No, you're.
What did he do?
Rune is thinking about this very differently than
Like,
Jin
really
clearly
good
is. Rune will put a finger up, and then ball a fist, and then put a finger up again.
This isn't for
Jin,
you
wouldn't
guys.
it be more beneficial to not leave all of the sheep out there as quote unquote food for Garg?
Well,
They're sheep. The wool is worth something.
Well, we can do that too. If we get a steward or maybe somebody to man the land while, you know, we're not here, that could be an option.
See, now you're speaking my language.
Guys, I only have so long to be smart here, please.
I should point out that it is entirely within the realm of possibilities to turn this place into a business or some kind of homestead. Really, the lot's an open book. You're mostly paying for the land here, to be honest.
Hatham, you look like you had some words you wanted to share here.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did. You know, it's always beneficial to have a home base of sorts, and, well, I've slept in shitholes worse than this. we could turn this into something nice. It's a remote location. Not many people travel through Osmit, and well, it's a place we can retire to.
If we, did you say that you can have people build for us?
Yes, I have a team of contractors on standby for any requests that any owners or lessees would make.
Jen's gonna make wild motions to the guy, like. I think this will be perfect. And if we get a mailbox here, anything we need to send, we can send it here.
Yes. Upon purchase of the property, a mailbox address will be assigned to you. Unfortunately, though it does cost a pretty penny, you do have the option of building a teleportation circle too if you all are avid travelers.
I was about to ask about that, actually.
Oh,
How much for a teleportation circle?
At the current rate, and considering the contracting team has to hire on a third-party mage to do the casting, roughly 50,000 gold.
50,000. That is...
Would you charge us at all if we had somebody else come to do it?
The building or the casting?
The casting.
Well, if you can manage the casting portion yourselves, then that drops the cost down to 15,000.
That's doable.
Who did you have in mind, Alice?
Well, we know at least 2 accomplished mages.
True. I mean, Jen, how much money do you have?
I am currently sitting on 18,000 right now.
I have 22,000.
I'm about to be dropping 5,000 for this place, so.
She's gonna pay the 5,000. She'll still have 13,000 left.
And I have the 10. I have 10,000.
I'm gonna
if
go
I can get
ahead
them.
and give me 13 and just go ahead. We're buying this thing right here, right now.
Okay.
All right.
All right, now 3 times the rent, please.
Well, we're buying it, and our mortgage is done.
All you have to do is pay taxes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
A quick question, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
For sane magical items, are we allowed to catalog it like Emma does?
Yes, that is a
Right,
thing.
great. Real fast, I'm gonna buy us a portable hole.
Alrighty.
Don't worry about me. It's just so that we have more.
Jacob, if it's
Thanks.
okay, either at the end of session or at some point, if you could give me like an itemized like building, like different buildings that we could put on the place, like, you know, maybe
Yep.
if somebody wants a mage's tower or whatever, Skyrim style, work on that. I'm gonna need all the things. I gotta create me a spreadsheet and
We're
budgeting.
building a breeze home.
Bro, I heard Skyrim. I'm like, dragon bones? Where?
That was the inspiration behind this,
How much
and
is
of
it
course,
to fix the roof? And I have the iron right here for any extra supports.
well, any materia that you can provide yourselves will reduce the cost, but to fix the shed, will run you 2,500.
2,500. To fix. And how much would it be to get somebody who can maintain the sheeps for us? Or a sheep herder. And yeah.
Give me
You
one
mean a
second.
shepherd?
Yes, shepherd. So they can, you know, help us calculate the money from the wool that we're going to be making off of this, you know, breeding and stuff too. Breeding, slaughtering, whatever we need.
Well, income works strangely in D&D.
Mhm.
Farm hands usually they make an income of anywhere between 300 silver to
So it's 30 gold.
and depending on how successful they are, usually up to like 500 gold a month.
So if I give you 1,500 gold, that should cover us for the next 3 months.
Yes.
Alright. GP for 3 months.
Man, we're working out deals, man.
Oh, not 15,000, 1,500.
The art of the trade.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I'm dropping the 5,000 on this place. I'm also gonna drop the 2,500 to fix the shed, and I'm also gonna drop 1,500 for the next 3 months for us.
Christ.
So, that is going. I already got the 15 out of the way. So 13.
Don't worry, I made sure to count the sheep. There's at least 23.
There's at least 3 of them.
At least.
Alright. Bamboo. Okay. All of that is being
And,
paid for.
Keep in mind, considering that you're keeping animals, if you choose to sell the materials, it's gonna kind of work like, almost like an idle game, sort of. So you depending on what livestock you have,
Sweetie. Sweetie.
your sheep will produce milk and wool.
Yep.
And I'll have it at a rate of like every month they'll produce a certain amount.
Okay.
So you will make money off of this.
Okay.
We're also creating jobs in the local community.
True.
Along with that, how much is it gonna got? Is it automatically going to put a mailbox there, or?
Yes. As soon as it's finalized, a mailbox will be installed.
Okay. Yep. I got everything subtracted from my stuff. I'm finalizing this.
Okay.
Math has been.
The realtor will come over to you, Jin, and he will extend out his hand.
I will take his hand with my slimy.
He smiles, but he just lightly grimaces and shakes your hand.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for doing business.
I'm gonna look at everybody else with a big old smile.
Aye, we did it. We bought a house. Well, you bought a house.
I bought a house, I bought land, I fucking whoo. My
We're
brain
gonna start playing Civilization here soon.
You have a stable and like 25 sheep to your name.
Yep.
Man, it's just like Stardew.
Oh boy, wait till I start the wine.
And I do have maps that will evolve as you guys make progress.
Okay.
So the visual of the house will change.
Awesome. At some point, I might make my own super house of how I want it to look at the end.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I want to put down for now. I just want to get 3 months out, like 3 months of income to come in before I start pouring into the house again.
Yep.
Or at least a month, but I have it down for 3 months for now. Because maybe I want to put actual farming land on there too while I'm at it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the plan.
And I will work out tax rate and I will tell you what it is.
Yeah, that's good.
Of course, taxes will change as property value increases.
Oh boy, so fun. That's why we're only fixing the roof and we're not adding anything else just yet. Alright, I'm gonna go get back in the carriage.
That's when you turn around and invest the house into a stock, so that way you don't have to pay taxes.
I mean,
Mm,
if I start building a room for supercomputers, then I'm gonna be like a government place, and then they're not gonna be able to do shit because I hold all the super technology. Which
This
might
party's
end
the
up,
real heroes of this story.
one of the rooms might end up turning into like a server room because of all this shit. Oh no.
We love it.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to make solar panels on this fucking planet, dude. Fuck.
We're probably not that far off. It's fine.
Time to go mining for lithium. And lose a whole bunch of miners in the process.
Yeah.
Have we developed excavators yet?
I'm standing
Primitive
right
ones.
here.
We got mold earth. We're fine.
Primitive
Hey.
excavators are still excavators.
They still
Just got
count.
a line of mages casting mold earth as a ritual.
I'm gonna,
Okay, that's a little too primitive.
after our next paycheck, I'm gonna buy a miner and get a mine shaft going on this place. I swear to God.
So, that's when you find out a meteor falls from the sky and lands on a mountain pass somewhere and opens up a path to a quarry.
Yes. Dog, guys, I'm just saying, I can get through the fucking skull cavern so fucking quick. Oh my god. I do some nasty shit in Stardew.
Alright, if you guys are shoving off to begin travel,
Mhm.
then everybody mount in the carriage.
The carriage has been mounted.
And besides two others.
Good.
Is it just being slow? I feel like it's being slow. There we go. Okay. Okay. Do-do. I guess I'll take you guys to the world map. There we go.
Yay!
And you guys are, whoops, you guys are in Osmit.
We're a little bit north.
Just a tad.
Well, actually, there's the city. So you guys are kind of right on top of it.
To Lakewood we go.
Okay, 1 square. I'm going to need 1 person to do a D100.
not it.
Not it.
Every time I do it, something bad always happens.
I got it.
Same.
I got it, so then I won't have to do it later.
Okay,
That's fair.
18. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Sorry, give me 1 second. There we go. All right. So you guys are traveling along in your carriage, going at a pretty solid pace, and from the trees, you hear a rustling, and all of a sudden, a monkey wearing a fez bursts through the window of the carriage.
Oh,
Mm.
hi there.
Another pizza?
Are you fuck?
The monkey tilts its head at all of you and just sits there.
We're just gonna let it sit in our carriage, I guess.
Well, it lives here now.
Yep, it's, yeah.
If he is not friend, why is he friend shaped?
I mean, look at him, he's got a fez.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull out an apple from my bag, and I'm gonna give him one.
You give him the apple, and he accepts it happily, and he begins eating it.
I'm gonna give him another apple.
Jesus.
He takes the second apple, and before he's even finished the first one, begins eating the second apple.
I'm gonna give him another apple.
He's just like me.
I'm gonna turn this.
He
thing
takes
into
the third
Warren.
apple. And he begins eating. He's taking a bite from each apple at this point.
Mhm. I'm gonna hold
And-
out another apple.
Oh my god.
Hungry.
Hi, baby. You keep. How long are you going to keep feeding him?
I don't know
apples?
how many apples is this monkey gonna take bites of.
He's gonna keep eating,
Uh-huh.
and eventually, after maybe 30 minutes of this exchange, the monkey is going to start violently shaking.
Oh no.
Aw, I think he's happy from all the apples.
I think he might be a bomb.
The monkey begins screeching and shaking so violently that the cart is vibrating.
He's
And
so
eventually,
happy.
he begins to kind of puff up, and he explodes into a plume of confetti.
Oh.
The fez drops to the ground where he was once standing, and the confetti slowly drifts down and makes a mess of the carriage floor.
I'm just gonna sit quietly.
And Rico is gonna put on the hat.
Did you say Greco?
Yeah, Rico's gonna put on the hat.
Okay. Greco, I'm gonna send you something.
Oh no.
I think I imagine us all sitting here and like we're all just staring, almost horrified, but mostly Blahim. She is probably the most horrified sitting in this
She's
carriage.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's just sitting in the back, legs crossed, just watching in disbelief.
The monkey exploded.
I thought it was just had like cyanide poisoning, like it ate too many seeds or something. No, it just pop. Like,
I'm just gonna smile. Fuck.
I thought we had a friend. Friend, no.
This is ridiculous.
Listen, it blame the table, not me.
Was this
I
originally
didn't
supposed
do
to go?
anything. Don't blame me.
You guys let me do this.
I didn't think I had to stop you from giving a monkey ag apple. Man. Now, if you gave him a gun, I'd be a little concerned. In my notes, I'm putting on our travels, Jin bought a house. Anyway.
Anyway.
That makes Monkey Brain very happy.
Okay, continuing on. Noontime roll.
How do we just carry on from this?
We just don't speak of it, like, at all.
It's like the Zanzel incident. You guys remember Zanzel?
Very much so. He's my favorite.
He'll come back.
Was Zanzel the stoner frog? I was AFK.
Yep, Zanzel
Yes.
the Dusty.
I think he's been my favorite character so far.
I breed
Good.
the colors.
You
As like a random encounter, he has been my favorite character.
see, that's the thing. Encounters with Zanzil are never random.
Oh,
We
Didn't
rolled a
roll
D100.
100? We had a 100 roll for that thing to happen. I
Uh-huh.
thought anyway.
Too bad, it's fate. He comes to you when he's most needed.
Yeah, he managed to dull my senses, which is something Lesserin had never felt before. He wants it back.
he's like, I need it.
Alright. Someone else with a D100?
I'll do it. Target
5. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay,
It's Ansel.
so... No, it's not Zanzil.
Monkey number 2.
You guys are traveling along, and Alice, since this is now a familiar feeling for you, you remember that pair of eyes from before when you guys were heading to Osmond?
Yes.
They're back. You see them, glowing and in great number, staring at you between the trees as you pass.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna throw an apple at the eyeballs.
Do you, Jin?
Sure, why not? I'm gonna throw an apple into the woods.
Okay. You throw the apple into the woods, and all of the eyes in unison disappear. A flock of birds will become disturbed and fly out of the canopy of the trees, but no other sound is made.
I hope
This
you
is
enjoy the
weird,
food.
man.
I'm sorry it's not enough. Let me know if you want more.
You get no response.
Have a good day.
Your only response is the eerie stillness of the forest that has been created.
I'm sure my own echoes.
Are you just responding to yourself now?
Yeah, I'm sure. You too. Thanks.
I like-
Thanks.
Okay. Another person, D100.
I got it.
$76.
76.
Oh, would we be hitting Lakewood?
Not yet.
Okay.
One square on the world map is a day
Oh,
of
okay.
travel.
Okay, got it.
So it is approaching nighttime, and overhead very suddenly manifests a rather aggressive storm. And soon enough, between the lightning and the thunder, it begins pouring
very
pretty heavily. Yes.
I'm sorry.
For a moment, you almost think you see contorted faces in the clouds as the lightning highlights the shape of the clouds, but perhaps your eyes are playing tricks on you. Other than that, it's raining very heavily.
Boy.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Maybe we should make camp and wait out the storm.
I thought we should. Where should we make up camp, though? Everywhere is wet.
You guys want to roll perception?
Sure.
Do it.
All right.
Make sure I have normal on. Damn, I have a higher modifier, but you know.
Urban is better than me.
Oh,
Okay. So, Rune, you spot in the distance. There is a cave nestled in the hillside, not too far away, and you see a flickering light inside of it.
I see a cave with some light coming out of it. Maybe we're not the first one to have this idea. And she'll point in the direction of the cave.
you think they'd let us join them?
I would hope so. You know, as long as they're just more travelers and not like bandits or something.
Well, if they're bandits, we can make quick work of them.
Indeed.
That's true.
Let's go ahead and take that option.
All right. To a cave we go.
All right. You guys come up to this cave, and the light more readily appears to you as the light of a campfire. And there are two figures, shadows flickering against the wall of said cave. They're just out of view, but you can make out two humanoid-looking shapes.
Hiya, how are you guys?
One of the shadows will get up and grow larger as you hear footsteps getting closer, and a face of a girl, no older probably than about 16 years old, will peer out from around the corner at you.
Waiting out the storm too?
Yeah, it started really suddenly, so
Do you guys
we
mind?
just kind of hunkered down.
Do you guys mind if you had extra company?
She'll look over her shoulder, like back around the corner, before reappearing. Sure. You're not bad guys, right?
Nope, we're heroes.
I would hesitate.
Jen is gonna start flexing herself super macho-y.
Rune's gonna rub her temples. She's a little bit over dramatic. We're just another set of travelers looking to wait out the storm.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, come inside.
Woo!
Woo. Where's Chonkamus gonna go though? Can't leave him out in the rain.
Guarding the entrance of the cave.
So you guys all pile into the cave best you can. Even going so far as using the cart as a way to kind of block the entrance.
We could also like position the door just at the entrance, so we have like more cave and carriage to sleep in between.
True.
Like a jeep.
Yeah.
And you now see the pair more clearly. They appear to be twins. Dressed in rather simple looking clothes, but they have backpacks on them with assorted herbs and things, including some jars of honey with a label that you recognize as the apiary that was back in Osmit.
Oh, you guys are from Osmond. I see. We just came from there.
Oh, not from Osmond. We're actually from Lakewood.
Oh, are you guys going to Lakewood?
Yeah, we went to Osmond to pick up some goods and just got caught in the storm. The other twin, the boy, he looks very shy and timid. He kind of avoids eye contact with the rest of you.
We're on our way to Lakewood too.
Oh, yeah? What are you guys doing in Lakewood?
Well, we're just traveling through. We gotta go to Witch Watch.
Oh, uh, I haven't been that far north. It's pretty cold. Well, what are you guys doing in Whitwatch?
I don't remember.
We're on business. There's a clergy up there that has requested help, so we're on our way up there to see what they need.
Oh yeah, the dwarf people. They're nice. We've gotten a couple visits from them before.
Yeah, they are super nice.
What are some... What are you guys doing by yourselves on the road? Like, do they look armed at all? Like they can protect themselves?
The girl, she has a short bow sort of strapped around her back, and the boy, he has a short sword.
You...
When the storm lifts up and in the morning, do you guys want to join us?
Really? You do that?
It'd be
Well-
a bit of a tight fit, but we're going to Lakewood anyway.
I could sit on the roof with Derek.
Which one of you is Derek?
Oh, this is Derek, and I'm going to pull out Derek.
Oh, come on.
Ah, she's a bit
so
eccentric.
crazy.
Rune will get up close to the girl and kind of whisper in her ear. She'll go, "That one's not completely put together.
Hey, listen, you're the one
Oh.
carrying around a talking doll.
That one's not. Let me finish. That one's not completely put together. Just don't tell her that that's a mannequin."
Oh, I see. No, I understand. I had a grandma who was, and then she kind of makes a motion with her fingers, like cuckoo.
I don't think it's that she's crazy. She's not from this world and doesn't understand a lot of things.
Huh. So, the night continues, and you all...
All right, moving on.
Business as usual.
Anywho,
Dinner is cooked. You guys all eat. When you guys are eating, the male twin seems a bit less timid, but eventually, sleeping arrangements are made, and everybody goes to bed, and the night passes successfully.
neat. Did you want Greco to cook anything to roll for it?
Yeah. Go
How
ahead
much
and roll.
longer does this pork need to cook?
How much longer does it need to marinate?
All right, 19.
All right. I hesitate to do the cooking stuff with temp HP. Because 19 temp HP is kind of a lot. But
Oh, I assume that was the success rate.
I mean, you could do what you do
yeah,
with
you guys you
Naoki.
cook successfully.
Do what you do with Naoki, and it's level hit dice.
That works.
So it's whatever Gricko's hit dice would be in his level.
His hit die is a D10. He's 6th, so 60.
Oh, okay. I would take half of that then. Damn. But you gotta roll it.
Yeah,
Probably-
roll 60-10.
If it's too much, if you feel like it's too much, Jacob, you could always do half of that instead.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna take the roll and half it.
So like what, 15? Just round it down.
16 temp HP.
For who? Everyone?
Yeah, for
Hell
a
yeah.
well-cooked meal.
Well,
Not that
aren't
you
we
guys will
about to
need it,
have-
but
Yeah, aren't we about to have a long rest? So, you know.
you guys. Oh, did you mean you were gonna roll to cook for dinner? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You guys will have a long rest, but we can just save the roll for breakfast. That's fine.
Okay. Pork and eggs in the morning.
Pork and beans.
Pork and beans.
Beans, what the fuck?
Beans, what the fuck? Let me take those out of his
Alright.
inventory. How many people were there? If each person gets an egg?
Uh.
It
Great
was our
question.
party, which is like 9 people, and then another 2 for the 2
I'm
people
gonna
that we have
get an Arcana out of the
temporarily
way.
adopted.
And of course, Derek.
Alright, I got an Arcana. Spent the night doing that, and then the next
Well, I
morning.
have. I have 14 eggs left.
And I'm gonna take Crown for tomorrow.
All right.
I'll just pop it.
Well, first cooking job successful. I haven't poisoned the party just yet.
Alright, I'm gonna load on the roof with Derek and let the kids get into the my suit and Derek's.
All right. A new day has dawned. And you guys pile into the carriage. Jin, of course, being on the roof. And you all set off. The kids are bunched in between everyone a bit awkwardly. Despite the encounter, they're still a little bit shy, and this is certainly not an experience they were expecting to have. Nonetheless, you all set off. And I'm going to need another D100.
I'll do it.
$61. Genesis at 1.
Indie Beninging.
I just got that out of my head too.
I will not apologize.
Good.
Okay. So you see up ahead, squatting on a tree stump, with a sign next to him. An old man. He appears rather decrepit, and upon closer inspection, he has what appears to be some kind of fungus growing off of his skin in various places. And his yellow, very beady eyes look at you all, and he points to the sign next to him that reads in very poorly spelled common, 1 silver piece per person.
Well,
Like, is he trying to do a toll road?
Yes.
How many of us are there?
like 10.
Well, there's 5 of the main party, 2 friend PCs.
Hmm.
Friend PCs.
2 NPCs.
Yes. So that makes
9.
9.
And then Derek. Oh wait, are we
9.
counting Greco?
Oh,
He is,
yes, it
he is
would
a
be 10.
person.
So 11 then, technically including Derek.
Is Derek a person?
Derek's not a person, but Jen will be upset if I say that.
Then do you count
Grimbo.
yeah, do you count Grimbo as a person?
You know what? I'm just gonna solve this. Alice is gonna walk out and set a bag of 20 gold in front of him.
He looks a bit taken aback for a second, and you get close to this man, Alice, and he is quite squat. Very short, almost like goblin looking. And just all of the mushrooms on his face. He looks interesting, to say the least. And he will very hurriedly, like, quadrupedal crawl from the stump to the bag of gold and just snatch it. And he will run back to his sign, hoist it out of the ground, and then dart into the woods.
Alright.
Good boy.
I guess that solves the problem for now. So go ahead and hop back in the car.
Okay, another D100.
Alright. I suppose
It's
it's my turn, huh?
lesbians. I mean, Lebanon's. I mean, Lesrin's turn.
I'm gonna kill you.
Please do.
16.
16. Didn't you guys roll that already?
We rolled an 18.
2.
Nice.
Oh god, not 2.
Not 2.
It's higher than 1.
Okay.
I told you. I'm gonna kill us.
No. I just have to flavor this one a little bit differently. You guys overhead hear a faint buzzing. And as time passes, a less faint buzzing. More time passes, the buzzing becomes loud. It gets closer and louder.
Is there anything going on outside the carriage that I can see?
Roll perception.
Nobody's holding a cursed ring, are they?
No, that would be.
It's more like.
Alright. Apparently I can't do
well,
perceptions today.
Alright, let me find perception on my fucking sheet. Oh my god. Da 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 da. If that's persuasion, that's perception. 23.
Okay. So, you look out of the carriage, and you don't.
I'm outside the carriage already. I'm on the roof.
Listen. You
Listen.
you look around. You don't see anything around, but you do perceive that the sound is coming from way up high.
Look up.
You look up, and just cresting over the canopy is what appears to be a bird-shaped speck that is approaching from overhead. Not at you guys,
Okay.
but heading in your direction.
Okay.
And as you train your eyes on it and it gets closer, you see that it is bird-shaped, but it is very much not a bird. The front-facing portion of it appears to have a propeller.
Oh.
Wait, I'm sorry. It
The
has a
Wright
propeller?
brothers figured it out.
I mean, you guys figured it out. So that one of us see.
Yeah,
I
but
mean-
that was a different kind of air vehicle.
Yeah.
That
Enemy
was
UAV
powered
above.
by thoughts and wishes.
And on a prayer, and you guys fucking crashed.
And also, if any wasn't there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Riven has been working on planes with Byron for a long time.
It's funny you mention that. The plane begins to make a slight turn as it rounds back, and you see, Jin, a particular crest of a dragon.
I'm gonna start breathing heavily.
Oh no.
Okay. Alright. Okay. We need to go to Southpaw.
What's going on, Jin?
You guys are going to space soon.
We're doing what now?
Space?
Run'll poke her head out of the window too. What do you mean, Jin?
In 50 years, you guys are going to space.
I really need you to elaborate.
You guys have flight. With machine.
Rune's gonna look up to the sky and see the plane.
You see there is in fact a bird-shaped machine with a propeller on the front that bears, well, you would recognize it pretty immediately, Rune, the crest of Southpaw.
Jin, that thing's not going to space.
You guys are going to space.
No, Jin! I need you to understand. That thing's not going to space.
You will be going to space.
That thing is not going to space.
That thing is it, but you will be going to space.
Okay, but not in that thing.
Of course not in that thing, but soon.
I would also like to imagine that it's a biplane, not a standard.
Yeah, give it like 50 more years.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful cool that they have those things working, though.
You knew about this?
Yeah, they're developed where I'm from.
Wait, where are you from, Yvette? Oh my god, I almost called you Yvette. Oh my god, rude.
I lived in Southpaw with my dad.
So
That's been one of Lord Riven's pet projects for a while.
So the magic man I need to talk to is in Southpaw. You guys have planes in Southpaw. We need to go to Southpaw after Whitwatch. We gotta go.
You also talked to the man, too.
Not the magic man.
Oh.
She means
Wait, which-
Tim.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
because there's
The
things like
magic man.
I want to talk to Tim about. Which
There's a
now,
lot
if
of stuff you could
and
talk to
if,
Tim
if
about.
I had known that Riven was developing planes, I would have had a more intriguing conversation with him.
Yeah, he's been very hush-hush about it.
Has he just been like the model for the plane and he's just getting drawn?
No.
Oh god, I
Riven
just imagine Riven like naked, strung up, suspended in the air with his wings out, just as a bunch of people are with blueprint paper just sketching him.
Like, mhm. Not from this angle.
I mean, Riven could do that himself. He's an artist.
Yeah, but he can't astral project and sketch himself. Unless he
No,
can.
but
That's
he
what mirrors
can-
are for.
He can arcane eye.
Don't you have to concentrate on that?
Yeah.
Bro, do you know how much concentration it takes to fucking make blueprints? It takes a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it for an entire like city waterworks system. Thanks, AutoCAD. Fuck off.
Bro, if you're gonna start making blueprints, you better actually fucking talk to all the other motherfuckers that make blueprints. Because do you know how many jobs I did where motherfuckers don't talk and they try to run plumbing through fucking HVAC? Like,
Big brain.
oh yeah, just put the copper inside the fucking ductwork.
Oh.
You idiot!
Yeah, as you do.
Anyway,
Everybody knows that's where it goes.
Alright.
You gotta keep it cold somehow.
So brief history on the plains. Back when Morsalis used to be on the project, Riven did get a prototype up and running.
Well, I mean,
However,
more solids would have worked more on communication part of being in the plane, being able to talk from ground control and up.
yeah,
Here's a good question actually, because I just said something that might not even be okay for me to say. How hush hush is Riven about it?
I mean, everybody in Southpaw knew that it was going on because he literally crashed a plane into the side of a mountain.
You know, that sounds
Yeah.
like
It was the first prototype, and he used reinforced iron and steel instead of aluminum.
Okay, so it's
So-
reasonable for Rune to know about it. Okay, cool. That's all.
Yeah.
I think
If-
Breaker and Garrett are the only other two who would know like the plane shit because they were actually in a plane at the start of SC. So maybe talking to them would have been a good start too.
Byron also knows about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
what doesn't Byron know about though?
I mean, Riven teamed up with Byron.
The planes are the
finish
reason
off the
why
planes.
Byron and Riven aren't very good friends anymore.
Hey, you know, and it's also the reason why their relationship is getting back together, okay? Because Riven was like, oh, I fucked up. I really need Byron's help.
Listen, pal, you're lucky he's letting you do test flights in Anility.
It's okay. Riven was inside the plane at the time of the crash, so...
We'll be right back.
One more roll.
Yep, one more
That
done 100.
oops to me.
This is like the first really
19.
low roll I've
18,
done that
19.
hasn't summoned enemies.
19. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay.
Oh, did Jen kill us this time?
That'll be fine. Listen, I was worried it was actually like bees, and I was ready to do my fireball that I had for the day.
Oh wait, is the plane gonna come over to us at all, or?
Oh, it's gonna fly, man.
It flew towards you guys, but then it did a turn, which flashed the crest, and then it made its way back where it was going,
Okay.
or where it came from, rather. Okay, sorry, that was a 19. Oh. Okay,
I don't
so
like that reaction.
you guys continue along your path. It is approaching nightfall. However, Jin, I want you to roll a wisdom save.
Okay. Let me make sure there's nothing to do with on here. Nope. Okay, cool. Wisdom save.
Okay. So, with your wisdom save, you determine that some of this terrain just feels very familiar, and you realize that you guys somehow got sidetracked.
Aww.
You lost the road.
Guys, we got turned around.
I'm gonna look at the driver.
Vulcan.
The driver is Vulcan, I thought.
Vulcan.
Hey, listen,
Are you?
You're not supposed to fall asleep at the wheel.
Stop
You're not
touching the
supposed to
iron
drive
dust.
drunk.
It's
Stop
been a
puffing
long day.
iron dust. Is that what you just said?
Hi, I'm trying to get my work done here. I'm sorry, I kind of drifted off there. Where are we?
Rune will hop up to the front. Trade me, Vulcan. You can do what you need to do.
Okay. And he will wander back to where Rune was.
All right. With Rune at the helm, Rune, do you want to make a roll to get you guys back on track?
What do you want for a roll?
So, I could do this one of two ways. This is where I wish.
From the mic.
Huh?
You got far away from the mic.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I was itching my ear. You could do this one of two ways. You could either roll a survival, or you could roll a perception.
Oof.
Can I give you both and we can do a weighted average?
I can provide help with both.
That's fine by me. Oh,
You rolled a
okay.
30 survival.
So, Rune, you get at the helm, you sit in the seat, you get the reins in your hands. You take a deep breath, and you sigh, and you look, and you're like, oh, okay. And you immediately route to the correct direction towards Lakewood. Managing to save yourself lost time.
We found a shortcut.
Ow. So much so that you guys arrive in Lakewood at nightfall.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's go!
Now, the map is bright like it's daytime, don't worry about it.
Not
Give me a
all of them
second.
can be winners. It's okay. I understand.
Do. Where the fuck?
Fuck.
What'd you
Right,
do?
this is where you guys were.
This smacked my thumb.
Yeah,
The City of Giants.
the giant city.
Well, no, Lakewood wasn't inhabited by Cyclopses. They
It
lived
was-
down the road.
The Cyclopses lived on the island that's at Lakewood.
Yes.
Right, that's right.
Give me un momento. I'm gonna paste you guys. Son of a bitch.
I'm still angry that the latest edition for D&D changed Smite from a you can use this whenever you make an attack to it's a full-on bonus action spell you have to cast now.
Right, so this is one of those times here where it's the amulet says that's stupid, so we're not gonna do that.
Yeah. What's your take on that, Jacob?
Explain to me the ruling again.
Smite has been made a dedicated first level spell that you cast as a bonus action.
Gross.
If we haven't been doing that for the whole campaign, why would we change it now?
I wouldn't change it anyway because I think that's incredibly stupid. That very much ruins the econ portion of
Paladin.
class.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my boy.
Totally agree.
They are already very resource heavy. They don't need more resource management. So yeah, that's my take on it. My take on it is okay. You guys are arriving in Lakewood. I need to AFK really quick. I need water. I'll be back.
Water!
Wow, dude.
Fucking hydrate yourself.
H2, oh no.
Man, you're sharing all the H2 hose.
How dare! Share some with the rest of us. I thought we were your H2 bros.
Oh,
Fuck you, that was good!
that was good, but also fuck you.
So having. Dude, bro.
Oh, goodness.
People are setting off fireworks as of recent.
I mean,
And
it is
one-
almost the 4th.
Yeah, well, I've been muted because I've been fucking with shit on my desk, right?
Right.
And just a second ago, I heard the loudest fucking bang I think I've ever heard from a firework.
It's,
Like, I sat here looking towards the window. I'm like, did someone just fucking die?
when I was a kid, we used to go to 4th of July parties with one of Ryan's buddies or whatever. And they would get these fucking mortar shells that were so big they had to build their own launch tube for them, and they built it out of a piece of fucking PVC pipe and a bucket full of gravel. And they would shoot these fucking things. There was nothing. It would shoot up and explode, and it was just an absolutely insane loud bang. No
Oh, yeah.
light, no fucking pretty colors or anything. Just fucking noise.
That's the most ho-dunk, po-tunk shit I've ever heard.
Oh, it was white trash as fuck in the middle of this fucking suburb neighborhood. It was kind of funny.
Yo, by
Like,
the
in
way,
retrospect.
why we shooting off mortars on 4th of July? They ain't make no lights. It's just like, it's loud.
Do you guys remember that one video of the dude who's like looking out his window and he's talking like he's from like 1800s South, and he's speaking about how they're setting off fireworks days before, and like the dog's losing his mind, and it's like a long letter to his wife or something.
Oh, yeah.
That video. It kills me every time I watch it.
I'm mostly worried for my parents' dog, because he's one of those. He's a fucking big ass pit bull, right? The last time fireworks went off and he got scared when like no one was home, he ripped the like solid metal door handle out of a door.
These shells that we'd light off were so powerful, sometimes they'd set off car alarms, and we would have to let the tube sit after we shot it because it would leave fucking embers inside of the fucking mortar tube, and you had to let them burn out before you could put another one in there. One year, someone didn't wait long enough and they put one of these fucking mortar shells into the tube, and it fucking went off in the tube and went off in their face.
Jesus.
He got lucky and he walked out with minimal damage or whatever. It had fucking burns all over his face, and I guess he was wearing a hat, and the blast was so violent that it blew the fucking bill of his hat off.
It's kind of funny.
Okay, I have returned.
Hello.
Welcome back. We started talking about fireworks.
I see. Okay.
Also,
you were
stop
on-
hogging the H2 hose. I thought we were your H2 bros. That
Yeah,
happened
man.
too.
Yeah.
I got side quested by my cats.
Understandable. They had coin, or they had wares if you have coin.
True. You guys arrive in Lakewood by nightfall. The moon is bright. The air is pleasant. It seems peaceful in this little hamlet you guys have happened upon.
Well, we should drop the twins off, maybe see if they've got an inn, stay there, and then head out. I think that's the
Nice.
plan.
No, that'd be a good idea.
Okay, you guys ride further in, and sort of in what could be considered town square. You see a couple of guards with some lanterns, and upon hearing your approach, will turn and begin making their way towards you. When they approach, they'll hold a lantern out in your direction
Giant
and
horse.
go, huh?
Giant horse.
Yeah, they're met with giant horse, and so their eyes just drift up slowly until they see beyond Chonkamus and up to Rune, who is currently piloting.
Rune waves.
Can we help you?
We're passing through. You guys wouldn't happen to have an inn here, would you?
Well, yes and no. We don't have a technical inn per se, but we do have lodgings over at the barracks. We've housed some travelers every now and then. We don't get too many of them, really. And, back when we used to have an inn, nobody really stayed at it, so it kind of went out of business.
Alrighty. Well, which way to the barracks?
Oh, that'll be this way. And he's gonna point over that direction. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
Rune will nod. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're quite welcome.
And she will start leading Chonkamus to the barracks, I suppose.
You guys head towards the barracks, and there is indeed what looks to be some kind of lodging house, but clearly meant more for soldiers than people of travel. And you see a door at the front, as well as some stables off to the side. And just before actually arriving in front of the building, the twins will kind of move from the back up to the front and tug on your sleeve, Rune.
Rune will turn around to look at them.
Is it all right if we stop and get off here? Our house is just on the corner here.
Oh, yeah. Rune will stop Chonkamus.
Thank you. We don't really have much to offer for thanks. If you guys are ever back in Lakewood, maybe we can do something for you then?
To be honest, I don't really need any thanks. I just like helping people. But we'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
We're just happy to see you guys get home safe.
She offers a very meek smile, and she'll bow to all of you, taking her brother by the wrist and departing from the carriage. And they make their way up to this building, which appears to be some kind of boarding school of sorts.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Well, I'm fine with camping out in the. I'm fine with camping out in the carriage.
Are we not going to the barracks to camp out?
No, I'm saying you guys can go to the barracks. I can hang out here.
Mm-hmm.
Rune will get Chonkamus moving again and continue heading towards said barracks.
Okay. You guys arrive. It doesn't appear that anyone is immediately outside the premises, but you do see the light of a candle coming from inside.
I suppose we will go up and knock the door.
You knock
Just-
and go ahead, Rune.
Oh, I was just gonna be a smartass because he said knock the door, not knock on the door.
Don't knock until you try it. A
I
few
hate it
moments.
here.
A few moments pass, and you hear footsteps come up towards the door, and it opens slightly, and peering between the crack in the door are the eyes of a dwarf.
Mm.
No,
Well, hi there.
No, I help you.
I were told we could camp out in the barracks for a night.
He opens the door slightly at the mention of we to look out at the rest of you. How many of you are there?
7.
Right, about 7.
Some of us can camp out in our carriage if needed, if you don't have the space for it.
No, that's all right. You guys travelers?
Aye,
Real
that we
nod.
are.
Come on in. Park the horse in the stables.
He gets an actual stable this time. Let's go. Upgrades, people, upgrades.
While everyone else who's going in goes in, Brune will run back to Chonkamus and unhook him from the carriage, get him in the stable.
He will huff and obey.
When he huffs, Brune will go, just for tonight, Chonkamus. We'll be back on the road bright and early.
Another huff as he settles into his temporary spot.
Brune will grab a bucket of oats from the carriage and take it to Chonkamus before leaving.
As is customary, he will grab the bucket with his mouth and tilt his head up so that the oats pour into his mouth.
That's our boy.
The bestest boy.
Brune will give like a mixture grimace smile, as she turns around to run back towards the barracks.
You guys all pile into the barracks, and there are enough beds to accommodate you all, but they're very simple straw beds. You know, nothing too fancy. Certainly nothing as fancy as some of the inns you've been in the past. But it is a place to rest. Everybody settles in, the guard will snuff out the candle, and night will pass, again, peacefully.
Woo.
It's gonna be a night where it's not gonna pass peacefully.
Oh, you'll get your comeuppance, don't worry. Morning happens. There is the crowing of roosters in the distance. The sun is shining through the windows of the barracks, and pleasant breeze strolls through.
Woohoo.
Woo.
I'll be right back. I gotta piss!
Mhm.
Go piss, girl.
Think of us.
Anyway, I'm gonna get up, go feed Chonk. And then to start making preparations for leaving.
And when morning comes, Gricko will go up to Lesrin, reach in his bag, and pull out a wrapped rectangle and hand it to him.
Ezra's gonna tilt his head. What is this?
It's the oat bar I promised you.
Oat bar. Oh, alright. Making sure not to open this thing in front of Chonkiness. he's gonna leave and open it up outside.
He's like, "Oh."
Outside, since it's light out and a bit more clear, you guys notice, as is the namesake, that through the tree line in the distance, you see a haze sort of washing over the nearby lake in town. It's rather thick and dreary compared to the rest of the village. Lesrin, if you would make a perception.
Of course. Damn! My rolls are garbage.
I'm fucking trash, bro.
15 will suffice. You see a very heavy veil of blue
Ooh.
just emanating from the lake.
I'm gonna go over and investigate the lake. What would you like me to roll for that?
Are you going to like the edge of the lake?
Yeah.
You can
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
look down
and
at it.
roll another perception.
Okay. Or can I argue survival for this one?
No.
Okay.
Reason being is that there's nothing really to survival.
Alright.
Okay. You get to the edge
Can
of the
Root
lake. and-
go up and give him the help action?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Please and thank you. I am having a terrible rolling day. There we go. Jesus.
I didn't see what it rolled. What? Here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's still the morning. Your eyes are adjusting, so it takes you a minute to really see through the fog of the lake.
I'll
But-
put on my sunglasses, but yeah.
You readjust your eyes and you look
No
over.
wonder you
and-
couldn't fucking see.
You see what looks to be the source of this blue aura that you're witnessing. And it is the makings of what seems to be a willow sapling.
Willow sapling. I'm gonna look over and gesture at Rune. Hey. Do you see that?
It's a tiny tree.
Yeah, but it seems to be the source of the blue coming from this lake.
Remember your color chart.
Right. Nobody else can see that. Why is it sad?
Wait, so if he sees blue, what the fuck do I see? Just a haze?
You see the haze that and the faint makings of the sapling.
But I don't see said blue.
Correct. That is a Lesrin exclusive.
Okay. Rune will tilt her head. Blue haze? Lesrin, are you sure you're seeing alright?
Right. I forgot you all don't see in colors.
I see in color plenty, but
More specifically, what people are feeling based on their color. I'm gonna glance at Rune's color.
I don't know what the color chart is, so I couldn't even give you a color for it.
Alright,
Rune,
I
how
got-
do you feel?
Just relatively normal.
Okay, so Rune is currently white.
You are emanating a white color.
You can see that?
I can.
You're an odd fellow, Lesrin, you know that?
So I've been told.
Not that that's a bad thing or anything.
Uh-huh. Anyway,
Not
I'm gonna go-
like I'm one to talk either.
I'm gonna go figure out why this sapling is upset. Or rather, sad.
Oh, is it
Is that what blue means?
Yeah. At least in my experience.
I could speak
Okay.
with plants.
I don't have the ability to speak with plants, so
But I'm not
we
there.
do have a druid, and let's see. I have a 20 intelligence, yeah. Blizzard would know. Jen!
Huh?
I need you.
Yeah?
Come over here.
Okay. I'm gonna prance up to him.
I'm gonna point to the sapling.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad, but I can't talk to it.
Sad? Okay. Boop.
You
I'm
guys
gonna
will
let
have
Jen do
to
the thing.
trek a ways around the edge of the lake to get to the sapling, but
Okay, yeah. Alright, we'll do so.
you guys make your way towards where the sapling used to be, and you see that much of the area is overgrown, and if you want to now roll survival, go ahead.
I will give Jin the help action.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. I haven't even decided what. Oh, core. Survival. With advantage. Boop.
You see remnants of what appear to be large shelters around this area that sort of encircle where this sapling was planted.
Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
No,
What are you letting?
repeat that.
Oh, okay. You see remnants of what appear to be large shelters encircling around where this sapling was planted. And where the sapling was planted itself is a wooden structure of sorts that, though it is aged, looks to be like it was supposed to be some kind of throne or seat.
I'm gonna bend down to the little sapling. Hey, little guy, what's wrong?
When you speak to the sapling, you feel as though there is someone that looks to you, and for a brief moment, Jin, you think you see the visage of a woman
Oh, fuck.
wearing a crown.
Oh. Oh.
Or fucker!
Oh.
Well,
Oh, don't make me do this, dog. Don't make me do this. Oh no.
damn, I wonder what happened there.
I can't do this.
The visage will fade, fleeting only for a moment, and the sapling will speak back to you in a childlike voice. The big men, they planted me here for someone. I don't know who, but they all left.
Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure. I think they went further north towards the mountains, but... Well... It rains so heavily around here lately. It's hard to tell sometimes where they went.
So you're alone here?
Well, there are the other trees and the grass and sometimes some animals, but otherwise, yeah. They haven't come back to visit in a long time.
Oh. Shit. Hey, Lazrin?
Yes.
So the tree was planted by some big guys, and it's, I guess, just sad.
Rune's ears will perk up. Oh, you mean the Cyclops that live around here?
Yeah. He said it was planted for something or someone.
Okay.
Did they not give you any more? Did the tree not give you any more information than that?
I'm gonna look at the tree. Is there any way we can help you not feel so glum?
Maybe.
Would you like others of your, like you here?
No, I don't think the big men would have wanted that. I think they planted me for a reason.
Oh. Um. Fuck, all my Jin brain energy has left me. Fuck.
Oh no.
Rune
They did
is like
say a name.
Oh, what'd they say?
I think the person's name was Fiona?
Oh, I don't know who that is. Do you guys know of Fiona?
Rune's heart sinks.
Oh well.
Lazarun's gonna look between Rune and seeing the aura immediately change, and then looks over at Jin. He puts up his hands. I see that I'm not quite needed here. I'll be here though
No.
if you need something.
No, Lesrin, stay. It's fine. I didn't know Fiona personally, but Aveni did.
Oh.
Fiona, back when Aveni was traveling, was the queen of the Cyclopses. Her and Aveni were rather close friends. In the midst of the whole ooze thing that happened 20 years ago, I suppose, I don't know if either of you would know really anything about that, but she sacrificed her own life to see the end of the ooze. She's no longer with us.
Oh.
I see.
So if this tree was planted for Fiona, then unfortunately she won't be here again to see it.
Maybe we're looking at this wrong. Perhaps this is a grave site.
So maybe if Aveni was friends, maybe Aveni should come here and visit the willow tree.
We still haven't heard back from her. She was supposed to go to... Fuck, what was it, Medill?
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to go to Medill to speak with, Headmaster Oris, but I haven't heard back from her yet.
Well, where's Alice? We could probably go ahead and send a letter and see what's going on there too. But I'm gonna turn to the willow tree. Do you know any other names or?
No, no other names.
Mm,
Like I said, all the big men, they left. They went somewhere else. They couldn't stay here anymore. They didn't want to.
oh. Hmm.
I still feel her sometimes, I think. There's someone that lingers around here, but only sometimes. Only when it rains the hardest.
Hey. Oh, right. I can't understand this combo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hmm. Just gonna take a moment and reach into one of her bags of holding and take out different types of foods and place them around the willow tree. And she's going to put her hands together. Well, I I hope maybe one day, she won't be so sad and maybe you won't be so sad. And with her being gone, you'll grow into something great. Probably just like her, and have many others around you, just like she did, like the big men.
For a moment, the tree sounds hopeful. Yeah, maybe I will. I think I'd like that. I think she would like that.
Does anybody have any paper?
Rune will pull out her notebook and tear a page out and give it to Jen.
Jen's gonna start tearing off very carefully craft squares. And, she's gonna take, does anybody have twine?
Oh god. Greco will pull out a piece of twine from his bag.
Where'd Greco come from?
Oh, right. My bad. Forgot y'all had to go across the lake. I was still looking at the map.
I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's just
Yeah.
Greco's been like quiet this whole time.
Lesrin, do you have any twine?
Let me search my stuff. I have rope. I can probably separate the braids into twine.
I just need one little piece. Or one long little piece.
Alright. Lizard's gonna cut off about a foot and then start very carefully picking it apart.
When it is done, I'm going to kind of like use my slime to help stick paper over the twine and make like a little charm thing, and I'm gonna carefully put it around the like what is the soon to be trunk of the willow tree.
Lizard, seeing what she's doing, is gonna hold out a thing of glue.
Okay. Alright, I'll use that too. Although I think I have like that super glue shit, but I'm saving it.
Yeah, I bought regular glue for Derek.
So I'm gonna put it around the tree and make it like a little blessing thing.
Alright. When you do so, a strong... Well, okay, that's bad phrasing. Hold on.
Here, I'm gonna use my prayer bead of bless. I have two of them, so I'm gonna use one of them and use a bless. so
Okay.
that'll add more flavor.
A gentle but persistent breeze will flow through and trace itself through the leaves of the young willow. And for a moment, you feel a kind of warmth inside of you. And the willow will speak to you once more. Thank you, stranger.
We'll also see if we can get one of her old friends to come by. Then you'll have another person to see.
I think she'd really like that.
So
Lesrin, standing kind of off to the side, a little bit behind the willow, you see the same visage that Jin saw for a moment of a woman with
Who
long
does?
hair and a crown.
Who does?
Lizard.
Lesrin does. And she's smiling, if faintly.
Lizard will look at the visage.
do I need to drop her in chat?
If you could.
Yeah, I can. Give me a second. It's gonna take a minute.
And then he's going to look over at Rune, while still keeping a half eye on the visage in case it vanishes. If there's anything you could say to Fiona, that would be the time to do it.
Rune will tilt her head and kind of think for a moment.
Wow, looking at this, it's amazing how much the art style for the campaign has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I didn't know Fiona. She was gone long before I ever came around, but I'll tell Aveni to come here. Something tells me she's due for a visit.
Alright. Lizard's going to look over at the visage fully now and nod. I hope this pleases you.
She will look at you, Lesrin, and sort of placing a hand on her chest, she will nod at you and look back at the willow. And a more stiff breeze rolls through, and in that moment, she disappears.
Gonna need a moment. Lysrin turns around and heads back over to the cart.
Out of the corner of your eye, Lesrin, you'll see that the aura of the area has changed somewhat. It sits somewhere between blue and yellow.
Alright. Azurna's just gonna sit down by the cart and kind of just take a moment. He's used to talking to spirits, but man, is it never easy for him.
Big Sag.
Very.
All right. With that, what are you guys gonna do?
Honestly,
Got a Benny somewhere in the back of my head screaming right now.
I need to give her.
As soon as you described the visage, the screaming started, and it has not stopped.
Listen, you guys couldn't stop in Lakewood without me giving some kind of nod to the
Mhm.
character.
Fucking Emma, fucking making me cry with that character. Fucking rumble grumble.
I have her planned for my spin-off that I want to do.
Is your plan gender bend and turned evil like all the others?
No, I'm not gonna do that to Fiona. She's always been the way she is. I do have a gender bent version of her, though, but I might make that its own NPC. Although I think Norval actually encompasses that like a lot. Norval and Fiona have a lot of similar traits. Man, alright, we should probably start going to Witch Watch.
Probably.
You guys will never say the name of that place, right?
No,
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
right, every time! It's Wit Watch!
I know, it's like Cool Whip.
Can't
Emma's
have pie
like
without
Witch
poop
Watch,
with-
and Brandon's like
Say
Wrist
cool.
Watch.
Cool.
Alright, now say Whip!
Whip.
Cool Whip!
Cool Whip.
Say Wit!
Wit.
Now say Watch!
Watch.
Now, Wit Watch!
Wit Watch.
Jesus.
Riddle kind of smack her cheeks a couple of times, turn around, and then head back towards the carriage and hop in.
Okay. So, for the sake of brevity, I'm gonna be doing one roll per day from your trek to Whitwatch from Lakewood.
Is it because we have 40 minutes left and you want us to end in Wit Watch?
Maybe. It's gonna encompass 3 days of travel, so I'm going to need 3 rolls total. I'm gonna bop you guys on the world map. And day 1, you guys are gonna be here. Somebody
Oh,
give me a D100.
I gave
I'll
it
do
last
it.
time.
I got it. Ooh,
98!
spicy, baby.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Oh god, you guys are gonna get sick of me sending this shit at you. Okay, you follow the path out of Lakewood, and you happen across probably the last bit of real lush vegetation you're going to encounter before getting into the nitty-gritty of the northern part of Anility again. It is a field of flowers, daisies, daffodils, all sorts of fun stuff. But you guys see
Yes.
several
yes.
roughly 2-foot high stones in amongst a circle of assorted flowers.
Rock
Rock lobster.
lobster. Yeah.
What?
So a bunch of rocks surrounded by flowers, you said?
Yes, they are 2-foot high stones. You can't quite make out details from this distance, but as you get closer, you see that they are carved stones, and there are 8 of them
How
in
many
total.
flowers
many-
are there?
I was gonna say how many people are in this party.
About 7.
Well, it's the 5 of you, plus Gricko, plus the friend PCs.
So exactly 8. How convenient.
We're gonna go interact with all the rocks, and then a Korok's gonna pop out, and he's gonna give us a little dollop of shit.
He's just gonna go.
Yeah.
You're strapped
Hold
into a
on, hold on,
rocket
I got
and flying into
this.
Space.
No, better
Fucking-
yet, we're gonna use Grimbo to kill him.
Do you guys approach the stones?
Vulcan would like to
Yeah.
check it out.
I wanna see.
I want to see the funny rock.
All right, you guys pass into the circle of flowers, and you see the stones much more intimately now as perfect one-to-one carvings of each and every single one of you.
Yep, I told you. It's too convenient.
My, whoever carved this really got my beard right.
Alright,
We're gonna
I'm
look
gonna,
at
I'm
her.
gonna touch mine.
You're gonna touch yours?
I'm just gonna touch it.
Where do you touch it?
I'm just gonna touch the arm.
So you feel a presence touch your arm, the same arm that you're touching, Alice.
I hate it. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this. Fuck the pay.
So I'm gonna walk up to mine and I'm gonna change my shape.
I'm glad you did that. So when you change your shape, the stone contorts and begins recarving itself to match the shape that you take.
Oh, we should keep these and we should put them in our new house, guys.
I'm not particularly fond of the concept of keeping them because I felt the touch on my arm.
Well, would you rather have them out in out here in the
I would
open?
rather they didn't exist.
Well, we
If
could
I'm
have.
being honest.
If we put them in our own house, then nobody should
Rune's-
mess with them.
Rune's gonna turn to look at Alice and Jin, and then turn back to the statue, and she's just gonna go straight in and pick up the statue.
Oh,
So, okay, describe how you pick up the statue.
I grab it by the sides and just pick it up.
Wait, which
Okay.
one are you grabbing?
Myself.
Okay.
So
lift it
you
back.
feel not a vice grip, but a snug squeeze around your sides as you pick your statue up.
Okay, so it's just touch. It's not movement. So it's not like I pick myself up and then I get picked up by some unknown force and then it becomes a fucking like paradox loop and I float into space. Cool.
Right.
that brings
No-
up a good question.
No
Wow.
perpetual motion statue. You're not gonna Half-Life 2 crate float into the sky.
Prop fly.
Yeah. Quick
Hey Sam,
perception
why don't you
check.
come take a look at this?
Quick perception check from everybody, by the way.
All right. Greco.
Aside from
Oh.
feeling like I'm getting hugged really tight,
Vulcan.
we can move them fine.
Okay. Vulcan, Jin, and Lesrin. You guys feel a secondary presence sort of off in the tree line. And
It would have been Greco, actually.
Yeah, it's
oh, was it
Greco.
Gricko? Shit, sorry. Gricko, Jin, and Lesrin. You guys look towards the tree line, and yet again, you see those several sets of glowing beady eyes staring at you all.
I hate it here.
I'm going to pull out a wheel of cheese and I'm going to roll it into the woods. Are you guys hungry still?
So the wheel of cheese rolls into the tree line, and the eyes disappear. However, you begin to hear footsteps as the eyes reappear and reemerge, and emerge from the tree line, and you see 8, how do I describe this? They are short creatures, humanoid in shape. They are dressed in various leaves and vines and other very natural looking clothes. And
Sounds like a group of dryads to me.
one of them is holding the wheel of cheese, Jin, that you rolled.
Mm-hmm.
And they all step towards you all in a line, not menacingly, but once they get past the edge of the tree line, they all stop in unison, and they remain staring.
And Greco is gonna pull out Flame Tongue and get it ready.
Hi. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Kill him with kindness.
Smile and stab.
One of the
Rune
one.
looks.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead. I want reactions and things.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Here.
Rune looks to the statue, and then the statue that she's currently holding, and then to the things that just walked out of the woods. Did you make these?
There is sort of a creaking noise that emanates from the trees in response to your question.
Making noise that emanates from the trees.
She'll ask again in Sylvan.
The one in the middle of the lineup will respond back in Sylvan. Forgive us. We did not know you spoke the tongue.
Rune'll
Okay.
Rune'll say to herself in common, she'll goes, "Man, I don't know how I know this, but it pays off every time."
Technically, I know that language too.
Then you are privy to the conversation.
She'll speak up again in Sylvan. We've noticed you guys following us since
It's fucking Inigo.
Inigo. Why?
The great expanse of trees, the roots, they feel disturbance. Disturbance that relates to you.
Do you care to elaborate?
There is unrest deep. The earth, it shifts uncomfortably. Yours
Fuck.
is the touch that will quell.
Fuck, I don't speak in tongues.
What?
Did that come through fucked up?
No. I heard that perfectly clear. My brain is not comprehending.
Oh.
Basically, there is a disturbance in the forest, and you are supposed to do something to fix it.
Fuck. Damn it, where's my lightsaber in a room full of orphans?
That's the wrong way to go.
I kid. Actually, maybe I shouldn't kid.
They had it coming.
As you proceed to kid 66 times.
Is this disturbance? Where's it coming from?
Deep underneath, even beneath the roots. But the roots, they sense. They feel. They fear.
How can we get to this disturbance?
There is kind of a rattling and creaking unanimously from the trees. And the creatures all speak in unison. Follow the humming. The humming will guide you.
Rune Zero will twitch as she tries to listen for a humming.
Frozen will also try to listen.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Since I think it's
Is-
hearing based, so I get advantage, I think. Hold on.
Please don't cock me perception roll. Oh, good.
You
No, I'm
remain
sure
uncocked.
definitely. Well,
So, much as you might try to focus, you can't seem to catch on to this humming that the creatures are speaking of.
I'm gonna look over at Jin. Hey,
Uh-huh.
you can speak with trees and stuff, right?
Yep.
Can you cast that again and listen for a humming coming from the plant life around here?
Alrighty. And we are still on the same day, so that's another spell slot, and I am going to cast Speak with Plants.
Okay. All the
Hi.
rest of you,
Uh-huh.
I just want to make a quick note. All the rest of you that don't speak Sylvan or didn't in that moment, you do hear them all unanimously say all at once in a tongue that you can't understand.
So, hi you guys. I was told
They-
there's a hum.
The hum. Do you hear it?
I'm gonna try to focus real hard and hold my temples. Do I need to roll a perception?
Yeah, sure. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Alright, that's at normal. Core.
I always allow the possibility.
I'm also
That's
gonna try and
persuasion.
listen.
The possibility
That's
for
suck.
failure.
That was a sucky roll.
Again, try as you might, but you can't really make out any kind of humming in the area.
I'm
I
curious
can't.
to know what the DC is because I rolled a 25 and that didn't get it.
I can't
I,
hear it.
I will say I'll give away the DC. The DC is either a 30 or a crit.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
I don't hear it, but is there any way you can help guide us in the right direction to go?
Zern's gonna speak up in Sylvan. Where does the sound come from?
Deep beneath
Or rather, where is it the strongest that it can be
Run-
heard on the surface?
Rune will whip her head back to look at Lesren.
An extremely stiff, almost like hurricane level gust will blow through and sort of point you all to look in the direction of Witwatch.
Would watch.
wristwatch.
Oh boy.
Rune will speak up again. So it's in the direction of what we call Witwatch.
They all speak in unison. Yes, the humming.
Well, we happen to be going there anyway, so we'd be happy to help.
We should ask if the dwarves, if it has to do with what the problem is with the dwarves there.
Did Jen say that, or did you say that?
I'm saying that I'm mumbling because I can't say it in character because I don't know what the fuck you guys are saying. At least let me double check. I don't think I do. Nope, I do
certainly
not.
don't.
Nope. I only
You
know
could try
two.
talking to them in Druidic.
Fuck, is that even a language I know?
Yes.
Oh.
All
If there's
druids
a
know it.
language that
You're a
all
druid, you know
druids
it.
know.
Well, I mean, I'm a space druid. I don't know if that works. I think with compensate, it's like my own language I have.
Well, I try to give
I
you
don't
an
know.
in.
I don't know. DM's discretion.
I mean, yeah, I guess it is, but I always flavored the language I have as my home planets or home races.
Yeah, that is unfortunately how that works.
It's a trade-off.
I'm going to try speaking to them in Elvish. If I were to use this tongue, do you understand me?
There's a creaking from the trees, but no response. They just look at you.
Unfortunate.
Rune will turn around to the rest of the party. So, they say that, from what I can understand, what I'm able to make out, there's something going on deep, they say. The trees feel it with their roots, but it goes deeper than their roots.
So it's underground. Do you think maybe it's another one of those weird facilities?
It's possible.
They're also saying that the source of the hum is loudest in Woodwatch.
That's what that gust of wind was.
I'm gonna turn to the trees. Do you know if the people of Witwatch is having problems there too that maybe, related?
Do you relay that information, Rune? Or Lesrin?
That's
Oh, I'm
to
asking
the trees.
Yeah, I'm asking the trees.
Oh, okay. I forgot that you cast Speak with Plants. They all will look at you, Jin. The leading one will speak.
In Sylvan or the tree?
They'll speak in tree.
Okay.
They know something is wrong, but they don't hear it as we do. As you should. As you will.
So it's related.
Really? So Rune said the humming was from Wistwatch, right? Like to us in common?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would have spoken to the whole party in common.
Okay. Aye, it could be the meteor.
What about it?
Aye, maybe it's some weird thing causing some kind of humming. Maybe the holes in it make it whistle.
Just gonna stare at Vulcan like he's so dumb. But not say anything.
Another thing to mention, I'm not sure if they meant us as a whole or if they were speaking to me directly, but they said that our touch should fix it.
I'm gonna look at the trees. If you could, it does make us nervous that there are these statues that are out in the open and how easily they can be manipulated. Would other people be able to touch these statues and break them and it hurt us?
The statues are yours. They are you. They are a gift.
Oh, well, if we give you this general area on a map, do you think you can place them there? If at possible? Because I don't think we could be able to lug these around with us, but we love them. I love them.
There is a creaking from the trees. And they all unanimously speak. We shall oblige.
And if you guys want to hang out there, that's cool. Just don't scare our shepherd.
Well, guess they live with us now.
Yeah.
The leading creature will nod and will speak again. In Sylvan this time.
Well, I cannot understand them.
Our sisters in the Thornlands, they feel the unrest too. They have for some time. Please, help us. Help her.
Thornlands.
That's the shifting woods.
Oh boy. That's great.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Thornia.
Oh yeah.
So, I got a problem. You guys remember when I fell out of my chair yesterday?
Oh, did it break?
bruised.
I need an Allen key because the handle loosened or
Uh-oh.
something on my right side, and now I gotta. It just like the bolt fell out, so now I gotta fucking get an Allen key. So, you guys take lead. I am gonna be busy fixing this fucking mess.
Okay.
So, in Thornion, your sisters cry for help.
They feel the disturbance as we do here.
If we travel down there to assist, it is a very dangerous place for regular humans to visit. Can we tell them that we're there to help and we can pass safely?
They answer to the master of the woods.
Master of the woods.
Yorn.
Lizard's gonna look over at Rune. I don't know this figure.
One of the old demon lords, Yorn. He's a hermit. He takes his stead in the shifting woods. He's often referred to as the Master of the Woods.
Understood.
He doesn't like company,
I would imagine not.
so this will probably be much more of an interesting process.
Okay.
As we've said before, I might be the ticket to that for better or for worse,
Okay.
given that Yorn had a daughter by the name of USA.
Hmm.
Who was rabbit-like, such as myself. Not quite exactly, but pretty close.
So are you trying to substitute yourself as his daughter?
No, however, what I'm saying is it might be the way that we get him to maybe be more open to us.
I mean, we
Hmm.
have plans going there anyway, don't we? It's face stuff, the slime's there, all that.
We do. We were given options. We had Whitwatch, which is where we're going now, and then I remember, if I recall correctly, I recall Byron saying something about oddities in Thornia.
Well, once we finish here, we can start making our way to, and she's gonna pull out her pad and start scrolling to everywhere
Just
else we
open
need
up
to go.
Google Maps real quick.
Yeah. To the entire other continent.
I'm gonna turn towards I guess the Fey creatures. Is there a certain word or phrase that we could use to perhaps temper the Master of the Woods?
There is a creaking from the trees. We do not know. That is for our sisters to know.
I see. Well, thank you anyway. These statues, did you carve them yourselves?
They all speak in unison. Yes.
I'm gonna look to see if that statue has a mask on it, if it's supposed to represent Lizerin.
It does.
Oh. Oh, they've been watching us, so they can carve.
Hey.
Rune will speak up, in Sylvan. We'd be happy to help. We're actually we already happened to, you caught us on our way to Thornia. But as soon as we finish up in Thornia,
You mean Whitwatch?
yeah, sorry. Yeah, I meant Whitwatch. My brain's starting to short circuit.
You're good. It's fine.
As soon as we finish up in Whitwatch, we'll for sure head down to Thornia and see what's going on down there.
There is a creaking from the trees as they all unanimously speak. Thank you. And as they utter that final phrase, they all in unison retreat into the tree line until eventually their eyes are all that is visible, and then even then their eyes will vanish after a few more moments.
I hope they enjoy the wheel of cheese.
They did take the wheel
Rune?
of cheese with them.
I'm gonna look over at Rune. It has been and talk Still and Sylvan, it has been a very long time since I've had to use this language. And it's been a very long time since I've bumped into fey creatures. You handled yourself well.
I try. I'm still not sure how I know Sylvan, but man, does it come in handy.
Yeah, it does.
Rune set her statue back down on the ground.
I'm gonna start speaking in common again. Well, that was certainly interesting. He's going to then turn to Alice and just basically give her an entire rundown of the whole situation, conversation, and what these statues represent. Since she couldn't understand the conversation.
What kind of freakish nature cult are y'all leading?
A great question. I have no earthly idea.
Man, you guys are wiping me out from talking to plants so much today.
Rune will rub her temples and then look to hate them. It's not a freakish nature cult. It's I don't know what that was, but they were asking for help. We should probably help them. We're already heading to where they say one of the problems are, and then we need to go to where the other problem is right after anyways, so kill 4 birds with 2 stones.
That's a lot of birds to kill.
A lot of
My poor
stones.
birds are freaking out.
Lahine will speak up. Well, I mean, believe it or not, 2 stones actually isn't really that many. Sounds like our chances are slim of actually succeeding.
No, we're the chosen ones, so it should be fine.
A little bit more optimism would be nice, Lahim. I probably didn't word it the best way. If they're already having issues in Witwatch, it's not too far-fetched to say that what these creatures were talking about is related somehow, correct?
Right.
And then there's also problems in Thornia too. And they've told us that their sisters in Thornia are in danger. So then surely that must be related as well, right?
Right. It wasn't my intention to doubt the validity of the statement. I was just simply stating that 4 birds with 2 stones is, well, a more challenging task than one would initially think. That was all.
I must have misunderstood then. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll handle one issue at a time. And we can be on the lookout for our escapee. I'm sure he's bound to rear his ugly head somewhere.
Y'all
To not
said
see
he
him
was-
again.
Y'all said he was in Janice, right?
He was.
Aye, last we heard.
There's a lot going on in Janice. The air is fragile there.
Wait, fragile. Wait.
Well, after the mess that was made of the whole country, a stiff breeze can knock over what tranquility is left on it.
I suppose it'll happen when a bunch of people show up and kill the head of a continent.
Aye, that tends to happen.
I suppose it would be a good idea to start looking over there once our current tasks are completed. So much to
Nice.
do, so little time.
So much to do, so much to see. What's wrong with you again? The next
Hatham will just kind of kick up his feet on the edge of the carriage and just say, "Well, I ain't gonna lift a damn finger unless boss tells me to."
I would expect nothing more of you.
To Whitwatch. Let's go. I'm gonna go
Well-
hop in the carriage.
Well, to be fair, Hatham, if there are also issues in Janice, then it wouldn't be too out there to say that boss would send us there too.
And if he does, then I'll do my best. But in the meantime, let's not worry about the politics, shall we?
I feel like
There
this
is.
is all connected.
Wow.
Wow,
it's
what
almost
gives
like-
you that
Yeah.
idea?
Very
Yeah.
It's almost like it's the campaign title.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, Lesrin's going to approach his statue and kind of flick the mask where his nose would be.
There is an audible thud
Mm.
against your mask.
I'm gonna
That
have,
is concerning.
I'm gonna have our
Just-
statues sent to our homestead. It'd be so cool.
The Fae
Mm,
have an interesting
no,
way
you-
of showing their appreciation.
They're curious little creatures, aren't they?
They're very curious, but at the same time, this is bad. If somebody finds these statues and does something to them, it'll hurt us.
Oh, I already asked the trees about it. It'll be fine.
Oh. Then why did I feel that?
Magic. But it'll be fine. They're gifts, not curses.
So Lesrin's gonna take this opportunity to observe his own aura from the statue.
Interestingly enough, the statue doesn't exhibit any kind of aura. Well, okay, that's not true. It does exhibit a silver aura.
Silver.
Arcane.
Right. Interesting.
Okay. You guys gearing up to travel again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
It is 11. I really wanted to end in Whitwatch. So I think I'm just gonna hand wave the last 2 legs of travel.
I mean, this was a really big roll for this
Mhm.
to happen, so, you know.
Do we get
I
any
think-
extra companions on our way though?
I mean,
No.
Jacob, to be honest, we could start with, next session in Whitwatch, and we could just have, like, after hours take place through travel.
That
Yeah.
is an option as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. You guys can spend the last 2 legs of travel doing after hours and all that stuff.
Moving right along.
Big stretch.
Okay, that being the case, I am going to close out session. Real quick, thoughts, questions, concerns, starting with Karm.
I have concerns about the statues because here's the thing about gifts from the Fae. You should never trust it. especially because now we've full on agreed to do this other job, so that's kind of a binding oath.
Lovely.
I'm sure
That
we'll
is
figure
my
it out.
concern.
Yeah, sorry. It's probably the downside to Rune being here, being able to speak Sylvan, is Rune is also the first person to go, I'd be happy to help!
Of course I'll give you the shirt off my back.
Yeah, and then you have Lezerin over here. It's like, I'm intimately familiar with Faye. No, let's not.
So our next session is gonna be 2 days later, on the 11th.
Yes.
Okay. So it'll be session 27.
I thought you meant our D&D session. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be in 2 months.
Hey, man. If you say it, it's gonna happen.
Now listen, I gotta like manifest that it won't happen though.
Firewing the 11th.
Why would
Okay,
you
what
manifest
happened
the
on-
session wouldn't happen?
No, that it would. That what I said wouldn't happen.
I know, I'm just giving you shit.
I was like, wait a minute.
I'm drawing a complete and total blank right now. Aside from getting lost and Rune taking the reins at the end of the 8th of Firewayne, what else happened on the 8th?
Tollman, Alice gave him money, the plane, need to talk to Riven about planes.
Okay, so the planes happened on the 8th. Does that mean on the 7th, that was when we saw the eyes again?
On the 7th, we did
Yes.
the road to Lakewood. Random encounter,
Right.
monkey with Fez, the storm.
It was the monkey with the fez, the storm,
and the eyes.
and the eyes, yeah. The eyes happened after the monkey because the storm
Yeah.
was end of 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's one of the new source books that came out, and Jacob, I might have to talk to you about switching my background. Because
For this character?
yeah.
Okay. Just tell me about it, because I haven't looked at the new source book yet.
Yeah, you're good. I'm gonna send you a link to it.
Okay.
Until that new source falls into my hands, will always be 5e. I don't want to change.
Well, this is a new 5e source book.
But I don't like change.
I think it's from...
That's my autistic trait.
It's from Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus.
This was a side source, though, because of Baldur's Gate, BG3. Yeah. So it has, you know, the cast from that game and all that. So it's not official sources, but if it has backgrounds from it that you want, then by all means.
I just have to remember what my original background was because I didn't write it down.
Didn't you hermit it?
I'm gonna.
I think you hermited it.